Hey, have you ever stopped to wonder why your relationships feel like they follow the same old script? Different people, same drama. You get involved, get hurt, promise yourself it won't happen again. But it does. If you've ever asked yourself, why do I always attract the same kind of person? This video is for you. Take a second to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, and share it with that friend who always says, I have the worst taste in people. Because today, we're breaking the pattern, or at least understanding why it exists. Top 5. Because you confuse intensity with emotional connection. That adrenaline rush, the butterflies, the racing heart when they text back. It all feels like love, right? But sometimes, it's just chaos in disguise. Many of us grew up associating love with uncertainty, with drama, with that hot and cold dynamic. And when something feels calm, secure, or stable, we misread it as boring. The truth is, real connection doesn't always come with emotional roller coasters. But if you're used to toxic highs and lows, you may feel disconnected when things are actually healthy. You're not bored. You're just unfamiliar with peace. And until you break that internal belief that love has to be dramatic to be real, you'll keep going back to the same kind of chaos. Top 4. Because you haven't recognized your own pattern. You leave a toxic relationship thinking it was just bad luck. Then a new person comes along, and before you know it, here we go again. Why does it happen? Because you haven't stopped to notice the pattern. Maybe the people change, but the emotional dynamic stays the same. You feel undervalued, unseen, drained. Just like last time, these patterns often come from your past. What you witnessed growing up, how love was modeled for you, what you had to do to feel worthy of attention. When you don't identify the script you're stuck in, you unconsciously cast the same characters over and over again. Top 3. Because you carry limiting beliefs about love. Do you believe, deep down, that love is supposed to hurt? That people always leave? That you're not enough for someone to choose you and stay? These limiting beliefs operate in the background, filtering your decisions, attracting people who confirm what you already think about yourself. You enter a new relationship, things go wrong, and you say, I knew this would happen. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And until you rewrite these beliefs about your worth, your desirability, your right to be loved, you'll keep settling for less than what you actually deserve. Top 2. Because you don't choose yourself. You say you want someone who loves and respects you. But are you doing that for yourself? Choosing yourself means walking away from what hurts, setting boundaries, asking for what you need, and not shrinking to fit into someone else's comfort zone. But if you're constantly compromising, always giving more than you receive, and staying silent just to avoid being alone, that's not self-love. That's fear disguised as love. You teach people how to treat you. And if you don't choose yourself first, you'll keep attracting those who won't either. Top 1. Because you haven't broken the cycle. All of this, emotional highs, unconscious patterns, limiting beliefs, self-abandonment, creates a cycle. And cycles don't break on their own. They break when you become aware. When you look inward. When you do the work. It's not easy. It takes courage, honesty, healing. Sometimes it takes therapy. Sometimes it starts with a video like this one. But the moment you say, I want something different, that's when change begins. You're not doomed to repeat the past, unless you refuse to learn from it. It's time to write a new story. One where love feels like safety, not survival. If this video spoke to you, drop a comment. Which point hit home the hardest? Let's talk about it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sobria More, where we talk about love in a way that actually makes sense. Because understanding love is the first step to experiencing it better. See you in the next one.